Look, our circumstances are slightly different. I was elevated a week or two after having the fight. Like, it could have just very easily been put on the line if Alexander Usyk wasn't holding on to the belt. But for me, this is the all-crowning, all-coming-together moment of hearing and still in the ring, having that belt handed to me, being awarded, having my hand raised on the...
Seek and destroy, you know. I'm ready to turn up, man.
I hope he's in the best shape of his life. I hope he's trained hard. The team have got the game down to a T. And I hope he's coming to bring a fight.
I'm sure
Are you bleeding?
Tensions boiled over during the weigh-in stare-down when Fabio Wardley allegedly struck Daniel Dubois in the middle of a fiery confrontation. The unexpected moment shocked everyone in the room as security rushed in to separate the fighters. Despite the chaos, Dubois stood his ground and refused to retreat. The situation quickly escalated, with both teams getting involved and the intensity of Fight Week reaching a whole new level.
I'm gonna show up. He's facing Daniel Dubois. Let's see what he's got. Talking's done.
Fabio Wardley gave a very direct assessment, openly analyzing Daniel Dubois by comparing him with other opponents and raising doubts about how much he has actually evolved as a fighter. According to Wardley, having years of experience means little if there is no clear growth in skill and overall performance. He appears confident in his understanding of Dubois' style, believing there are weaknesses that could be exposed once they step into the ring. Wardley even pointed to Justice Huni as an example, suggesting that Huni offers a higher level of boxing ability than Daniel.
Justice Huni, for example, is a better boxer than Daniel. He has better hand speed, combinations are put together, his footwork is better. Joseph Parker, for example, the run he was on prior to me beating him is better than the run that Daniel's been on.
Okay.
Like, you can't mark that.
Let me ask you, you've shown that you've got a good chin. Now, excuse the words, but understand the meaning. If you hang your chin out in the way you did against Huni and Parker, against Daniel Dubois, you're in trouble.
Maybe, but maybe not. He was landing shots to a T on Joe Joyce and they didn't have no effect. He's had plenty of
Long
fights
time ago.
with fighters.
Long time ago,
but what, has he come on? Has he suddenly put on 20 kg of mass? Is he suddenly punching 50% harder? Like,
Fabio Wardley appeared relaxed yet calculated as he clarified his previous remarks, showing no intention of softening the message behind them. Although he continued to approach the situation with a sense of humor, Daniel Dubois' irritation was becoming more noticeable throughout the exchange. The interaction highlighted how playful trash talk at boxing press conferences can rapidly shift into genuine hostility once emotions and pride begin to take over.
this is a question for both of you. Either one of you can jump in if you want to.
no, I'm sure Daniel's got loads to say.
Don't be facetious, Fabio. Don't be facetious. We've heard a lot about landlords in this division. Are either one of you two going to be landlords, or are you just squatters waiting for Moses Atoma to come along and take possession?
Over to you, mate. Do you want to start that one?
One fight at a time. I get through this guy and then whoever else next.
Want to jump in?
Yeah, look, one fight at a time.
Okay, all right. So potential squatters then. Fabio, you called him a bin man, and then you try to dress it up, you facetious sod, as a compliment. Why'd you call him a bin man?
I'd ran out of good answers, I'll be honest with you. They asked me about 6 or 7 other fighters beforehand. I said Tyson Fury would go work at Butlins. I said Chisora would be working with donkeys or something. Like, I ran out of good, funny answers, so all I had left for him was a bin man. I don't know why it's upset him so much. I didn't say it was a bad job.
Daniel Dubois speaks with clear emotion and determination in this moment, brushing aside the outside noise and fully locking into a fighter's mindset. He comes across as someone eager to silence the criticism and answer the ongoing doubts surrounding him. The intensity in his reaction reflects not only his passion, but also the weight of expectation resting on his shoulders ahead of the fight.
And we've got rumours that you put him to sleep in sparring. This is a perfect fight for you. This is an easy night's work, isn't it?
No, I'm ready for a fight. I've trained hard. I'm ready for a war. Let's go, man. The talking's done now. Let's fight.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Tony Bellew describes Fabio Wardley as the more versatile fighter, pointing to his ability to adjust and find multiple paths to victory during a bout. However, he also notes that a strong start from an opponent could quickly change the direction of the fight by applying pressure early. The analysis presents Wardley as a serious threat, but not untouchable, showing that he can still be pushed into difficult situations if the tempo is aggressive from the opening moments.
I'm not going to lie, guys, you can take that confidence away from him within the first 3 minutes of the fight. And if you come out, start strong, put him a strong jab on him, you can get a reaction out of him and you can diminish his hope.
Fabio Wardley appears to be easing the tension while continuing to defend his original comments without hesitation. On the other side, Daniel Dubois takes the remarks personally, responding with visible emotion and frustration. The exchange makes it clear that the rivalry has gone beyond simple promotion, with even minor statements now adding more intensity and motivation ahead of what is becoming a deeply charged matchup.
If Daniel Dubois wasn't a boxer, I think he might just be like a bin man or something like that.
And by the way, Fabio, I heard you call me the dustman, and I'm going to collect the trash, boy. I'm going to collect that trash. Nah, it's disrespect, so I'm going to put it right in the ring, boy. I'm going to bust his bubble anyway. That's what I got to do.
I didn't call you the dust man. Someone asked me what you might have as a job, and I said might be a bin man. There was nothing negative with that. Don't let other people get in your head and tell you what it comes across like.
I heard what you said.
You didn't hear what I said.
You said.
You didn't hear what I said because you don't run your own social media.
All right, I heard.
So you didn't hear it. You let other people talk to you and tell you what you
I heard
should
what you
be
said.
like. And it wasn't like that. I just got asked what job you might have, and I said a bin man. I didn't say it was a bad job.
George Groves seems to favor Fabio Wardley in this matchup, largely due to the momentum he has built and the form he is currently showing. He presents Wardley as a fighter progressing at the right time, while Daniel Dubois appears to still be recovering from the ups and downs of his career. References to Anthony Joshua and Oleksandr Usyk highlight that Dubois has faced top-level opposition before, but those fights also revealed vulnerabilities. Altogether, the discussion frames Wardley as the sharper and more self-assured fighter going into the contest.
I think Fabio Wardley, I think I'll make him the favourite. Like, if that's as close as I can go to picking a winner, I'm going to make him the favourite.
Yeah.
Just because of momentum right now. Dubois, he climbed his mountain against Joshua. He then fell off the mountain against Usyk.
Yeah.
Let's see if he survived.
Paul Smith focuses on Daniel Dubois' mindset during difficult moments in fights, pointing out that there have been occasions where he appeared to retreat when the pressure intensified. While he stops short of labeling him a quitter, he does suggest there are recurring signs that become noticeable against top-level opponents. In a matchup like this, those reactions could play a major role because Fabio Wardley is known for applying constant pressure. The conversation shifts away from pure skill and centers more on which fighter can remain mentally steady once the fight becomes physically and emotionally demanding deep into the later rounds.
But that, as a result, might alter the way he thinks as well. When things get, you know what? I'm not saying he's a quitter. It's never been that. It's just what I've seen in fights when it gets really hard and he's got up and walked back to his corner when he probably could have got up on that 8 and go again. But listen, he is what he...
Ade Oladipo views this matchup as a true, evenly balanced contest, emphasizing that both fighters possess serious power and strong self-belief. While he praises Fabio Wardley for his durability and determination, he also points out that Daniel Dubois has a level of toughness that is sometimes underestimated. The main concern, though, is the timing of the fight. With
matchup. It's a great matchup. Both have power. Fabio has this resilience. I think Dubois has a bit more resilience than people are giving him credit for. I saw that against Jarrell Miller. I saw it in spots against Hrgovic. Both are confident. The issue, I guess, for Dubois is that he is coming off a loss. I think we sometimes forget that, but I like the fact he said, you know what, fuck it, let's jump straight in with a big one. There is no, okay, you know what, let's have a 10-round warm-up fight against someone ranked number 30 to get my confidence back. No. Let's go straight in there. Who's got a belt? Who can I fight? And I love that attitude.
Ade Oladipo talks about Fabio Wardley's development since capturing the world title, explaining that even slight improvements can have a major impact at the highest level of boxing. He brings up the Joseph Parker fight as proof of Wardley's ability to endure difficult situations and still come away victorious. The overall point centers on reliability and the instinct to finish fight strong. Charles looks back on a deeply emotional and complex separation, highlighting the underlying tension that existed within Daniel Dubois's camp. He speaks with respect about the bond he shared with Dubois and his father, but it's clear he still finds the timing of their split difficult to process. Even without open hostility, there is a sense of disappointment over how quickly the situation changed right before such a significant fight.
Privately, Daniel's father in particular, he recognized what I've done for Daniel and the father. And I too recognize what they done for me as a coach. So it's a mutual thing. Like I said, it was a sudden ending, and that doesn't sit well with me in the way that it ended. I haven't got this entitlement that I must be Daniel Dubois' coach.
No, fair enough.
But the timing of it, when 48 hours prior to me being dismissed, sacked. The conversations I was having with Daniel's father didn't suggest, no, that's the only thing that doesn't sit well with me. But like I said, I've digested it, I've acknowledged it, accepted it, processed it, and I've accepted it, and life.
Dominic Ingle describes Daniel Dubois as a heavyweight who is extremely dangerous, but not always predictable, capable of suddenly turning a fight with explosive moments when least expected. He acknowledges Dubois' strength and durability, while also emphasizing that Fabio Wardley will need to begin aggressively in order to break his rhythm early. The reference to Anthony Joshua